coming up next on Wall Street Warriors.
We're in a full-blown depression.
Right now, it's a matter of survival. You just want to get through the day without doing anything catastrophic.
We are witnessing history. Wow. This has been just down, down, down. Oh my God, it's $28 million.
You couldn't defend this move no matter who you were.
I got clients yelling at me like I actually control what's going on.
When I'm making money for my clients, they love me. But when they're losing money, I'm underneath their shoe. They say, you're a scumbag, you little piece of shit.
In the investment community here in the U.S., there is no interest for an investment in Russia.
This is a one-time opportunity when the Russian market is so low to get into the Russian market.
Okay, you're not getting it, Natalia.
But you're not understanding where I'm coming from.
Conversation's over. We're moving ahead.
The history of Chicago in finance is a fascinating one. It goes back to the mid-1800s with the founding of the Erie Canal in upstate New York and the need to ship grain from the Midwest to the East Coast. And through that, in 1848, the Chicago Board of Trade was formed as an agricultural hedging market. And then the Chicago Board Options Exchange followed in 1973. The CBOE created a way, for the first time in the history of finance, to have a secondary market in option trading.
500 up! From a traditional standpoint, New York was always equity trading, and Chicago was more commodity trading. At a half, Chicago launched the first equity options and subsequently options on ETFs, and pretty much anything that the equity exchanges list will list options on.
Chicago is revered as the real center of innovation in futures and options markets.
As it turns out, these products are really the high point of the markets right now.
It has become more and more evident that as part of the broader financial system, not only of the US, but of the world, Chicago is a very key component.
Chicago has always been a secondary market to New York. Now I think you're starting to see a shift, especially in an electronic world.
Between Chicago and New York, I think there's a huge personality difference and character difference in the way they operate. New Yorkers have an attitude. They'll let you know that they're the ones with the big stick, so to speak. I think there's more street smarts in Chicago. You know, you've got more these upper crust kind of traders in New York. The guys who come out of the best universities, they go right to New York. You know, here in Chicago, you got the guys who came up from the streets.
100.
With everything happening in the markets and the credit crisis, it is very stressful. A lot of stocks are trading a lot lower, multiples lower than where they were even just a year ago. Customers are reacting to what's happening, and a trade desk is overwhelmed.
About transferring it then is you're not, liable to taking that money out.
There's a lot of uncertainty. And so you have customers who are getting out of their positions, or they just want to be in cash.
People call in, look to their brokerage firm, thinking we might have the answer.
Yes, it is.
People are realizing that we don't know if this is the bottom yet.
Pretty much everybody who has a 401k has taken a real big hit.
If you're transferring an IRA and it's already existing, no, there's no.
We're just trying to help our customers monitor their risk and minimize, losses as best we can.
We have had a number of people who have broken down, a few tears, people losing, a good amount of money.
No one's immune to it, including Thinkorswim.
Yeah, but you're the old one up there.
You see brokerage firms going out of business that were literally pillars of stability.
Oh, we're down. Oh.
We're down.
Everybody's feeling the heat. It's an ugly world. We're seeing a different level of activity and a lot more concern. Now we're dealing with the same number of clients, but a much higher ratio of stressed clients. It's not going to be last month kind of numbers. My biggest concern is that it's going to be a long time before we're able to realize value again. But we're a machine as far as opening accounts. Market has not been defensible on any level. So whether you're a retail customer or an institutional customer or a hedge fund investor, it is essentially a bloodbath.
Customers are scared, in general, across the brokerage industry.
This is Paul. May I help you?
Oh my God. So we've chosen today to switch offices. It's also election day. This is so much better than the old office. I think this is my desk, I'm pretty sure.
I'm gonna find my hair clippers. I have some here in the office I keep for emergency purposes. I guess my barber was supposed to see me around 9, 10 o'clock to give me a cut, but today's election day, and he hasn't called. Let me see if one of these guys can give me a haircut. Tariq, do me a favor. Yeah. Could you give me a haircut?
Are you serious?
Where's your barber? My barber's not here. My barber is still voting.
You want him to cut your hair?
Or you?
I don't know how to cut it.
You serious?
Yeah, it's 10 minutes.
Yo, you owe me big time for this.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Don't screw me over.
You lucky we take care of each other around here, man.
But listen, can you make it like really like a nice haircut?
I'm gonna do this better than the guy that cuts your hair. You nervous, buddy? I got you. All right. So what's up, man? How's the day going?
It should be a very, very interesting day. I think everybody is just ready for something different.
Hey, man, you looking like a new guy already.
Wow. You did a excellent job.
Uncertainty is never a good thing for traders to have on their minds. Tonight, we'll find out who our next president is. I kind of hope that the markets will rally, but the reality is the markets are going to continue to churn and try to seek a bottom. Right. The silver lining in this is there are opportunities for anyone that has cash across the board. Yeah, okay, I got it. That sounds great. Today I have a meeting with Natalia Sokolova. Her expertise was Russia, and she's very good at it. She's very well connected.
I'm very excited to actually have this opportunity because I really believe that Russian market is a great place for investments right now. There is some fear with the current political situation, but those who don't mind taking a little risk to actually enter the market right now will reap great returns in the future.
Rich?
Yeah.
They were talking about apparently shooting missiles at a U.S. satellite.
Okay, thanks a million.
You're welcome.
What I just heard from my trading desk is that there's some kind of saber rattling out of Putin. It's not going to be investor friendly, so I think Natalia has to change her focus. If I could refocus her to an area where deals can close, I think it could be very profitable for all of us. Good to see you.
Great to see you.
Let me go. Everybody's going crazy in the office. There's a lot of running around. We're getting wired up phone systems, the internet systems. What better day to do it but on election day?
Everybody's kind of on a high and we're all very excited, but we're also very distracted. It's just something in the air and, it's changing. We're changing offices, country's going to be going through change. A little stressful.
We have a historical election going on today. Either we're going to have our first African-American president or our first female vice president. It's making everyone proud to be an American and seeing that the political system actually does work. We like our new location here. I got a great view of the Chrysler building, and the New York Stock Exchange, again, is right downstairs from us, so everything is looking really good here. You should never have windows that open up on Wall Street, right? I'm telling you, man. If it gets bad, that's why these brokers jump out of the window.
Got something for you.
Oh man, that's beautiful. Thank you very much.
So I just come back from Moscow.
Yeah.
So with everything that's going on in Russia and US, I thought it was appropriate toy to bring.
How was your trip? What was the overall feeling?
A little tense.
It appears that Russia is reverting back to the old days in the Cold War, though.
No.
Are you seeing that or not really?
It's more about the currency. All the Russian trading is based on US dollar.
Right.
So that's why they're blaming U.S. for
No question
losing.
that the U.S. exported this financial crisis.
The conclusion is definitely there is opportunities because Russian market crashed harder than any other market in the world. It crashed 60%.
I was kind of hoping that we could get you to retool and refocus and start to look at some of the projects that we have here in the U.S. and some of the other emerging markets with lesser political risk.
Yeah, but maybe political situation got worse, but the opportunities got better because the prices of everything went down.
It's not an opportunity if you can't cash out.
In 2 years from now, the Gazprom is going to be up to a $380 stock price, which was less than a month ago, and right now it's trading at $86. So
I don't think there's any urgency for a resource play when we're going into a global recession.
Yeah, but at least unlike U.S., Russia has all the natural resources. Russia has all the mining and gold and oil, and it's backing up all their assets based upon the natural resources that they have. U.S. doesn't really have that much.
She's very determined, but just to retool her and refocus her is absolutely killing me.
Everybody in the trading crowd is basically on top of each other. I mean, 200 grown men packed together with that much space. So any motion you make and anything you do is going to affect somebody near you. And if that person just had a bad trade or something just went wrong during the course of the day for that person, suddenly that inadvertent little twist you're doing becomes an elbow to him, and then we got a problem.
People get heated. You're negotiating how to split up trades, which translate directly into money.
Well, how many do you have in the crowd? We've got 300.
What are you talking about?
Your job is to trade with the broker. So if you have a guy in front of you that jumps out of his spot and jumps in front of you and gets on the trade, he might have just taken food off your table. So right now you have a problem with him. And then you might have a problem with the broker for not trading with you originally when you thought maybe you were first. 2-6. Not only are you mad at the broker, you're mad at this guy, but the bottom line is you know you're going to hear from your own company.
Earlier this week, there was some hostility between myself and another broker who I've stood next to for 3 years and never had a hitch. But the market dictates that you're trying to do something for your customer and he's trying to do the same thing for his.
I want the best price for my company, they want the best price for theirs, and if you get a couple guys in between, you have 4 different problems you have to deal with in a matter of 30 seconds.
It's a dog-eat-dog world. That's what capitalism is about.
You know, there's so much ego, so much competition in the crowd, so things could get heated up real quick.
200!
You know, it's hard. There's a lot of money involved, and there's a lot of pressure and a lot of pride to do well.
Yes, 200! If you got to get in his face, because, you know, you have to do what you have to do.
Yes, I've had to separate many guys, myself included. I mean, I didn't separate myself, but other guys have separated me.
Definitely have to be someone that can just roll with the punches. But there's days that I've snapped.
Swim, Scott, may I help you?
I mean, we're probably the only $500+ million company that has their largest shareholder sitting on the middle of the trade desk.
Yeah, no, I see it. Let me see, hold on. Wow, it's not often that you can say that you're witnessing history. This has been a couple months of just constant, just down, and it's like a slow torture. Oh my God, it's $28 million in, well, how much is that? Hold on. When somebody calls up and says, I'm long this stock that my grandmother left me, and, you know, it's lower than where she bought it, you know, what can I do? And, you know, it takes a little more hand-holding. I talk people out of more trades than I talk them into, because my interest is the same as yours. I want to see you make money. If they make money, and they like our service and they like the suggestions, they're never going to leave, which is great.
For the year?
Yeah, I'm giving it back to them.
You give them back 13 grand?
Well, I think the 11. I don't know about all 13.
I don't think there's any upside in selling tickets to a show that nobody's going to go to. Just today, I understand that Putin has threatened to take a U.S. satellite out of the sky. Why would anybody possibly want to invest when this man is running the country?
So you say that we should just block the whole international investment and live within our countries
I mean, there's
and
no
don't
question,
go outside of it?
no question that there are opportunities, but they are opportunities that we're not going to take advantage of at this time. The problem is, in the investment community here in the U.S., which is really where I focus, there's no interest for an investment in Russia.
This is a one-time opportunity when the Russian market is so low to get into the Russian market, because a year from now the price is going to be triple of that.
Okay, you're not getting it, Natalia. We have zero appetite in an investment in Russia today.
Look at the China investing in Russia, the Russian
Natalia,
resources.
I think you've got to just totally refocus and look away.
Rich, perhaps I can understand where you're coming from, but you're not understanding where I'm coming from.
Conversation's over. We're moving ahead.
There's a voting poll that I'm registered at right here at Trinity Place, just down the block. In a few minutes when the market closes, I'm gonna head down there to the poll and I'm gonna flick the switch. Mac, are you ready to go vote?
Of course.
After you?
Thanks, sir.
After you? Out of all elections, this is one that I really feel. And I think the entire nation feels it because we're totally distressed. This is a very important day today.
Of course, it's history.
History. It's a little bit, I'm a little nervous though.
I think we all are.
How do you feel about it, Mac?
I feel great.
Okay. Well, Trinity is this
That
way. Being here on Wall Street, we've watched the debacle of the housing market and also of the financial markets.
Can't say we never did anything. To be part of history.
I've seen my home value diminish, my retirement accounts diminish, and we need change.
Okay, here's Trinity right here.
And I would make a right, and it's got to be that way.
Yeah,
There's nothing back
There's
there.
nothing behind us. Man, Phil will find it. Hope so.
And it's getting dark. We're lost. The nation right now is at a standstill, and that's why I'm gonna do what I have to do to bring change.
I'd rather sit back here. You guys don't want to go sit inside the bar, do you? The market's been down significantly 8 days in a row. There is obviously a lot of stress. It's sometimes real good to go out after work, relieve a little bit of that pressure, and talk to people that you went through it with. All right, Gary, since I don't want to sit by you, go sit on that side.
Good, shoot, I was worried about that. I want cruiser on the side of me. Yay. Hands on the table, though, Sammy. Okay, very good. I want to say it.
With this kind of financial meltdown the country's experiencing right now, it's not going to get any better for us.
The crash of
Because it's our
87,
fault
how
now.
many market makers-
If you say I'm a trader, don't you cringe sometimes? You're out socially, and you don't know somebody, and the question comes up, what do you do for a living?
I'm a doctor.
And if you, I mean, but I mean, if you say the word trader, it's almost like you're looked down on as you're doing something wrong. And I mean, I know you bust your ass, you bust your ass. That's what we do down here. Yet the connotation is we're lazy, stuffing our pockets with money, and that's what we do.
Because we've been glorified through movies and through news items and this and that. Well, this guy, you know, billion-dollar company, blah, 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 blah. All they hear to see is dollar signs, dollar signs, dollar signs.
People have been watching Wall Street
bonuses.
forever. Yeah, greed is good. Greed is
Right.
great. You watch the Wall Street movies at Boiler Room. The big execs were the ones that just took Wall Street down, and we're the ones that are paying the price as traders. Oh, you're one of those guys. It's not fair.
I mean, everybody, I'm
It's
sure
totally
everybody sitting at this table has a hard luck story, whether it's a family member, whether it's you yourself.
We're affected by this too. Our families are affected by this
Sure.
too. We want a solution just like everyone else.
Yeah.
When the market goes down, everybody loses money. It's not like a trader has different parameters in his account. I mean, if the 401k goes down for one person, it goes down for everybody else too. You know what I mean?
No, sir. Sir, when things was good, didn't we take care of you? So things are gonna get better, all right? Take care, sir. You too. Clients don't know what to do. They don't know whether to keep their money in or pull their money out. And we're the ones getting kicked in the ass for it.
Dude, you look like you're just, this is Wall Street, man. You gotta have those batteries in your back.
I'm freaking beat. I ate nothing. The last thing I want to get is a fucking aggravating phone call. I got clients yelling at me all day long, you know, like I actually control what's going on.
Listen, I got people constantly, every single day, screaming and yelling at me. When I'm making money for my clients, I'm their best friend in the world. That's how much they love me. But when they're losing money, guess what? You know, I'm right here. I'm underneath their shoe, the bottom. They say you're a freaking scumbag. I can't believe. Oh yeah, you little piece of shit. I get these sayings to me sometimes, and you know what? I have to be respectful and I keep my composure, because right now I can understand the psyche of what's going on.
Throughout America, everybody's hurting right now. Everybody's got a problem. Families are getting thrown out of their houses.
We're in a full-blown depression. Whether anybody wants to
I like that
acknowledge it or
word
not,
too.
you know, it's
If
true.
the big three start laying people off, I think we're headed for some bad trouble here.
I mean, Obama gets in. What do you guys think?
I don't think Obama's going to come in and change the world. I think that in this country, obviously, though, like you were saying, it'd be nice to have governments that are at least accountable for what they're doing.
Obviously, we're going to get some optimism, but I mean, I don't know. My feeling it's going to be short-lived. There's still 3 auto companies in trouble, and there's still a couple financial firms failing.
I think it's great for Chicago. If he gets in, at least this president's going to know where the state of Illinois is.
It's not going to be a bad thing that Obama's in presidency.
He's a Sox fan.
Chicago, man. There's Chicago. And everything else is going to come good out of this presidency.
I agree.
Dude, this is like heart-wrenching right here. I got clients bitching and moaning to me about their 401ks and their pension plans. This freaking election here is giving me an ulcer.
This is stressing me all out, man, you know.
Look at this guy. John McCain's already taken West Virginia. He's got Oklahoma, Tennessee, Kentucky, South Carolina, West Virginia. This guy is taking all of the states that he was predicted to take. Barack Obama has so far won Illinois. Electoral votes. Wait a minute, things have changed. Oh, that's because he got Illinois. He just got Illinois. Illinois is how many? 21 electoral votes. He's got fucking New Jersey. He's on a roll. The guy's on a roll now. All right, I'm feeling a little bit better. 81-39, all right. Holy smokes.
This is like a sport right now.
Look at that, Virginia needs about another 168 to go. If he gets Pennsylvania, it's in the bag. He's got it. And, he's got Pennsylvania.
I told you. It says, it's right there. I could drink to that right there.
Well, let's drink to that. I'll take this shot. I was given this pen by a client, and they asked me, do I believe in change in Wall Street? And I said, I do believe in change in Wall Street. And that's what we're trying to provide to everyone. The same way Mr., or should I say now, President Obama is providing to the world. America is a place of opportunity where you can come from anywhere and you can make your dreams come true. And I'm glad to be part of history today.
Hello? And I'm not sure if Phil is planning to really bulk up this winter or what. It just seems like an ungodly amount of protein over there. So I think somebody's planning on bulking up. And it's not me. It's definitely not me.